Laura Norman with West Yavapai Guidance Clinic, and you are in our new Crisis Stabilization unit. We are cutting the ribbon and giving an open house, but we probably will not open for actual services till the end of May, early June. But in this area where Torrance will show you, this is our outpatient area. This is where people will enter, be screened if they're in crisis. We determine what needs they have, what services they're seeking, and then decide whether they need a higher level of care. In the same facility, we have a different license that allows us to keep people up to 23 hours. Those are our observation chairs, and we're going to go back there and look next. Beyond that, if the people still need some care, we're concerned about their safety and really getting some treatment underway with them, we can keep them in our bed area. And we figure the average length of stay there will be about 3 days. So come with me and I'll walk you through the building. So we're still, thank you, we're still in the outpatient area, and then if people need to go into the chair observation area, we would bring them back here. Oh, before we go there, Torrance, let me stop you. To your right is a law enforcement entrance. So when we have law enforcement who need to bring somebody, perhaps they are having a challenge out in the community due to a mental health disorder, due to substance use. The law enforcement officers don't want them to go to jail. They don't need to go to jail. The law enforcement officers know they need help and they need treatment. Now they can bring them here. They have an entrance that is very easily accessible for them. Bring the person in, get right back out on the street and police the rest of the community and get the person to the right kind of help. Follow me, we're going to go. This is a seclusion room if you'd like to look at it. It makes some people very uncomfortable. It's not something we use very often. Last year at our psychiatric hospital, we only used it 9 times. So it's not something that you want to use often, but if somebody is out of control due to psychosis or due to substance use disorders and they need to be kept safe from themselves and the other staff need to be kept safe, we do have this option. They're only kept there for a very limited time until the crisis is over. That's a typical part of a crisis unit. We're entering the chair area. This is where people can stay for 23 hours. The problem often for a crisis therapist or an officer out in the field is that you don't have much time to make an assessment. What's going on with this person? Is it drugs or alcohol, or is it mental health issues? You don't really know, and you can't make a call in 30 minutes or an hour that you feel real comfortable about. So this allows us to hold them for 23 hours, 59 minutes, give them a sandwich, maybe let some drugs get off board, maybe get some drugs on board, and help manage the crisis, give them a safety plan, and get them back home. So this is our chair. And again, we have many people here today taking advantage of the open house, taking the opportunity to see what a crisis unit is, and especially like the officers, they're excited because they want to get people to help. They're not interested in taking people to jail who don't need to be in jail, okay? So this is the chair area. This is where they would go, and it is overseen by psychiatric nurse practitioners, psychiatrists, nurse, techs, and social workers. On this unit, we have, or in this part of the unit, we have our nurses station. One of our nurses is Sherry, and one of our board members here is Laura Lee Nye. And this is where they can have clear view and observe the clients to make sure they're doing well and make sure all their needs are met. And Sherry, wait, Sherry, this is Prescott News.
Hi, nice to meet you.
And Laura Lee is also a town councilwoman. She wears many hats in the town of Prescott Valley. So state-of-the-art camera system, computer system. It's about safety for our clients. We want them to have the treatment they need in the safest, most secure environment. So nurses can watch this way. They can always also watch this way. They can back each other up and they go into the chair area. So they go that way next.
She said they were doing a video. Oh.
Yeah. And this is Cherie Wilshire.
Hello.
She's one of the nurse practitioners who will oversee this.
So this is
And this is the bed area. There are 8 beds that we've added. One of the problems in Arizona is there are not enough beds often when adults need psychiatric stabilization. This adds 8. And we imagine our average length of stay will be about 3 days here. Again, we're not talking long-term hospitalization. It's crisis stabilization. So these are our beds, single rooms and shared rooms. Sarah is our director of nursing. Hi, Sarah. Prescott News wants to know what you do. Are you having a good time today?
I'm having a great time.
There you go. She's showing the community what it's like to really help people who are in psychiatric crisis. They will eat together out here. If you're on the bedside, we have a full kitchen in the back, and we will provide 3 meals, some group activities, meetings. There would be a table in there, just not today for the open house. And hopefully, again, we'll be able to manage someone's crisis, get them set up for outgoing care if they choose. We can't force it on people, but we hope that this will help engage them better and help them choose to address their psychiatric and substance abuse issues. Come with me, Torrance. These are ladies with the West Yavapai Guidance Clinic Foundation. This is Prescott News.
We've been trying to run away from you.
No, you're